Hi friends, welcome to Tabletop Tonight. I'm Ruel, and this is the top 10 Essen Spiel games you may have missed. Now, I've done a couple of these lists over on the Rahdo Runs Through channel. You can click on the links below to find all those. I did a top 10 must-have games at Essen Spiel with Richard and Chris, actually top 12. And then during the extended show, Chris and I gave you a bunch more. And then I know Richard, he's got a bunch of extra lists as well. I figured, you know what, it's my turn. I need to throw in some games, extra games as well for y'all, because as you know, we get closer to Spiel, games get added, taken out, or mainly added, and a lot of those sometimes we miss those as we go. So I went back to BGG. Now here is the geek list, the BGG geek list for Spiel right here, the preview. As you can see, I sorted these by thumbs. So if anyone thumbs a game, that means it's hot, right? So you know, we talked about some of these on the show. The White Castle, not the burger, but the game. I got a sneak peek of this at the World Series board game last week. I think it's going to be a big hit, folks. This is from the creators of the Red Cathedral, which is an awesome Euro game. And you know, anything by De Beer these days, they're one of the hot companies right now. Everything that they put out is going to be, you know, massively hot. And you know, we talked about this at Rahdo's channel. Also, Nucleum. I just got a copy of this. Very heavy Euro game that I think Richard just did a run through on his channel. So that's some of the hotness. We talked about Three Ring Circus, which came out at another De Beer game. Yes, this was a board and dice Nucleum. Three Ring Circus we talked about. That's hot. And Cascadia Landmarks, of course, I'm all over that. I actually just got a copy of it, did an unboxing, and I'll be doing a run through soon. We've got World Wonders, Barcelona, yeah, all kinds of hotness. So these are easy to find because these are on the list. All you have to do is filter by hot, and it gives you the ones with the most thumbs. But what I did was, you know, recently, just over this weekend, I went back and looked at these and looked at the most recently added. And some of these have thumbs already, some don't have many thumbs, but nowhere near like 1,000 or whatever it was. Yeah, that like Evacuation got and so forth. So, having said that, let's jump right into it. You know, I said top 10. I lied. I'm going to give you all an 11th, a freebie, an honorable mention, because it's from our friend Phil Walker Harding, praise be. Silver and Gold Pyramids. I had no idea this was a thing. Folks, Silver and Gold, love this roll and write. And it has been re-implemented as Silver and Gold Pyramids. I have no idea what's going on here, except that it looks like the same game, but they seem to have added something here. I couldn't really tell. Like the scoring looks a little different. See, if you look over here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It looks different, right? You have the pyramid, you have gold and stuff. So this looks a little different than the old piratey pyramid, I mean, not pyramid, silver and gold. So this one got me hyped. I don't know much about this one, but again, information's a little limited at this time. There's, you know, this is it from Cosmos again? No. It is from, let's see. Where's the company name? Y'all, it should be up here. I don't know where it is. Oh, here. Yeah, it wasn't, where did I get, it wasn't Panasaurus, did they pick up the original? So anyways, anything by Phil Walker Harding, you know, we're all over it. Phil Walker Harding, praise be. Same type of thing as the original. It's just been re-implemented where it's a roll and write, and you're going to be drawing cards that have polyomino shapes. You place those, you write those shapes or fill in those shapes on your scorecard, and then as you complete cards, you get points. If you complete certain areas of the card, you're going to get extra, you know, ability to mark off extra squares or whatever. So that's our honorable mention on our list of top 10 games that you may have missed at for Essen Spiel. So as I'm going down the list here, we're going to have all kinds of games, and the number 10 is going to be Waterfall Park. Now this game is a re-implementation. Hey, the second re-implementation in a row of Chinatown, and I just talked about this game with Chris George. We did our stream today, the R&R show, with the guys from Legendary Tactics, and we had mentioned games that could replace Catan, and they talked about this one. Chris especially talking about Chinatown and how this brings in a lot of that negotiation into a game. And Chinatown, it's an older title, but this Waterfall Park looks so colorful and so beautiful. Like, I was immediately interested, and then I put two and two together. I was like, oh, this is Chinatown being re-implemented. So Waterfall Park from Repos Production. That's going to be at Spiel. So, and this was recently added. So maybe, I don't know if y'all missed this or not, but that's my number 10 on the list. All right, number 9 is Oh My Orchids from Daryl Chow and of Origami. I guess you would pronounce it, even though it's got an E. I picked this because it looks cute, and give me the whole Oh My Orchids, something about that name just really said something to me. But it's another nature-based games. I'm all about that. It looks beautiful, and there's Jackie of Show Me How to Win interviewing the designer Daryl Chow. So here it is. Here looks like card game. Let me see what my notes said. Oh, you know what my notes said is what I had here. Where was it? Oh, here it was right here. Look at this. It's the 2023 UK Games Expo Best Card General Nominee. So it's been nominated for an award. That really stood out to me right off the bat. So on your turn, either gather seeds from a display or plant flowers. You can gather seeds of the same type or color from the display with a limit of 7 cards. Planting flowers will require you to match the seed requirements of the different flowers in the display. Orchids are harder to match, but earn the most points. Planting different flowers will also earn you a variety bonus. Once a player has 7 flowers, player with the most flower points wins. So yeah, Oh My Orchids, I love the name, and my mom, her favorite flower is an orchid, so of course I'm going to get this. That's why I'm excited, and that's my number 9 game that you may have missed as you look for games at Essen Spiel. Number 8, this is a game from Oink Games, and I love Oink Games, the whole form factor, just the way that they package their games. And Town 77 re-implements, Town 66, which was all the rage recently. I remember people going gaga over this. I have not played this, and it's been re-implemented. Town 66 going to Town 77. So as you can see here, the residents located just down from Town 66 are there. In Town 77, each player has a hand of tiles, with each tile showing one of 7 house styles and one of 7 colors or patterns. The game has 49 tiles in total. One of each possible combination, you start with a random hand of tiles. You go from the upper left corner of a 7x7 square and you just add tiles. It's a puzzly game, and I love these type of games. It plays in 15 minutes. Oink games are super, super streamlined. I always love them, and the fact that you can play this solo, I'm all about. So once you, let's see, it says here, you add tiles, is spaced so long as the tile is adjacent to at least one other tile, and the color house style isn't already present in the row and column. So you're trying to get unique houses for each row and column. After you play a tile, a player can choose to draw a new tile or not. Once you lower your hand size, though, you can't increase it again. If you can't play it out of turn, you're out of the game. So, puzzly games, Oink games, you had me at hello. I'm excited about Town 77. All right, moving on to my number 7 game that you may have missed at Essen Spiel. Again, if you're going, safe travels. Hope you get all the games you want. Here's 10 more that you may have missed. This one's 5 Towers. Now, this one was not on my radar at all, and I found it, this weekend, just scrolling through the least recently added ones, and came across this name right here. Casper Lop. Is it Casper? Yeah, Casper Lop. If you don't know the name, I didn't, but I clicked on this, and here, I'll click on it now. Live right here, folks. I record this live on Twitch, friends, so you on YouTube, you're missing out. Come on over, watch me live on Twitch most days of the week. You can click on the description below for links. But look what Casper Lop has designed. Magic Maze, Gods Love Dinosaurs, Fun Facts, That's Not a Hat, The Potion, Xcode, Gardeners. These are all wonderful games. And this one, y'all have heard of Magic Maze, right? That's the one where you bang the little thing on, like a gavel on the table to say, hey, hurry up, it's a co-op game, your turn. That always cracks me up. But this game right here, Xcode, it only got a 6.2 on BGG. They don't know what they're talking about. This is a wonderful little 50-minute game where you're trying to play pass cards and solve a code before time runs out. It's a real-time game. My buddy Daryl taught it to me. I was really surprised with this. A lot of fun. But anyways, what we're here to talk about is Casper Lop's newest game, 5 Towers. So this is your master architects trying to build the highest tower. You get cards. You'll get cards if you're willing to take more than everyone else. but since you can only build one tower of each of the 5 types, taking too many cards at once can limit your options in the long run. So another game that's going to take 15 to 30 minutes, but it seems like it's going to have those decision points every turn that are going to be, you know, sort of tense and like, oh, what do I do? Am I going to take more cards or not? Here's a quick picture of what you're going to be building. A tableau builder, and very, very cool looking game. 5 towers. I'm interested in mainly because the designer's pedigree is outstanding. He's done some really good games. If you haven't played Magic Maze before, cooperative like dungeon crawl, a lot of fun. Definitely recommend that one. Okay, moving right on to number 6. I'll tell you what. This one has been picking up steam. More people have been coming around and they've been talking about it. But it is Come Sail Away from Sashi and Sashi. This one was added recently, and of course, by the time I typed it in, it's shot up on the charts, and people know it's going to be coming out. Sashi and Sashi, it's a smaller company in Japan, but they make some very well-known games. Wind the Film, Let's Make a Bus Route, Remember Our Trip. They're smaller games, normally card games, but again, just that really cool uniqueness to the games. This one I'm looking forward to because, come on, it's a Styx song, folks. Come sail away. Come. I'm not going to sing it, but I saw that and I laughed. I have to check this one out. And as you can see here, it's a 1 to 4 player game. You're going to compete to board passengers upon your luxury liner, bringing them to their favorite cabins and facilities. I love this about Sashi and Sashi. They have some of the most unique themes, and they don't back out of it. It's like Wind the Film. That's literally about going out, taking photos, and then winding the film. It's so clever that they take these little things. Remember Our Trip is about remembering a vacation. And so likewise, Come Sail Away, as you can see here, you're going to board passengers upon your luxury liner. It is a game. It doesn't. They got to. Oh, here, I'll just show pictures. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. There's all the pieces. I've got. Is it cards? Yeah, you got. There are some cards. And again, that classic Sashi and Sashi, art. Very minimalist, but very colorful board. Hey, there's a cat. Okay, so that one I'm excited for. Again, the company name always going to be a winner. That's Sashi and Sashi. That is Come Sail Away. All right, now the top 5. 5 games you may have missed at Essen Spiel. This one's called Draft, Write, and Records. Again, totally off my radar, but I saw Roll and Write, and I had to have at least one Roll and Write here because they come out every year with Roll and Writes. But this one is about drafting cards. You're going to draft cards, and then you're going to write. So rather than a flip and fill or roll and write, it is actually a draft and write, which I'm really excited about. And the theme, it's about going on a quest to become the most popular band of all the land or all the time. I love that. So it's sort of like got that theme of on tour, where you're in a band, but that one you're going on tour of the U.S. or, the expansions going to Europe and so forth. But this one is, instead of going on tour, I mean, you won't be going on tour, but you're also going to be trying to be popular. Get your songs out on the radio or on streaming services, I guess, is the way to do it. You're going to draft cards again on your sheet. You're going to fill them in independently. So there's going to be some shared mechanisms here, but also everyone has their own scoreboard, as you can see here, score sheet that you're going to fill in. So I love the theme. So of course I'm going to be trying this out. I'm already thinking, is it going to be like on tour where you get to name your own band? I hope so, because Ruelica will be making an appearance on this game. Okay, Ruelica is what I always use for on tour. Moving along, let's go to my number 4 game that you may have missed at Essen Spiel, or you may miss. So please put this on here. Check it out if you can. Wizard's Cup. Again, a game I had no idea about, but one look at the designer, I'm instantly interested. Right here, clicking on Seiji Kanai. Seiji Kanai. If that name doesn't sound familiar, oh, I got 2 words for you, folks. Love Letter. Yes, the designer of Love Letter, the all-time greatest micro game ever, is back with another game. He publishes games all the time, but this one looks really interesting because it's a battling game, and the way they sell it, or the way it's really interesting to me. It says you're going to select 6 best wizards from your kingdom and decide the order in which they will fight or compete. And that's it. All that remains is to watch your trusted wizards battle it out. So a 15-minute game, 15 to 30-minute game, where you choose cards. It sounds like it's going to be hand management. and you just put them out there. They're going to duke it out, and then the highest score wins. I guess that sounds like a love letter type game to me, and I love micro games. These are the best to carry around, in your pocket or in your bag or whatever. I am super excited about this. It's got the designer of Love Letter. He's done some other micro games like Love Letter. There was that other one with the ships, like a space theme one. Let me see. Let's go see what Mr. Kanai has also designed. Was it the Lost Legacy? I think was the game. And it was very much like Love Letter, but look all the different love letters they've had. Oh, Infinity Gauntlet's a good one. That one where you're battling Thanos. And I like the Star Wars one, of course. That one's cool. It got the Rebels versus the Scum and Villainy. Let's see. Lost Legacy. That is the game that I was thinking of. Yeah, Lost Legacy. Oh, he also did Cheaty Mages, My Star. Got a lot of these micro games and smaller games as well. RRR, not gonna lie, not the biggest fan of that one. It's funny. I just thought of it. We do the R&R show on Rahdo's channel. We should get copies of this game. Well, it's not really the best game, but anyways, yeah, Love Letter and friends in chat who are watching live, they're talking about the ones that they have. Andrew has the original or the OG version. Yeah, I do too. And he actually found his drop behind the stack of games on their shelf. That's funny. I've done that too, not with Love Letter, but other games like, oh, there it is behind my shelf. So yeah, that's one of the games I'm looking forward to, friends. That is, Wizard's Cup, and that's my number 4. Let's move on to my number 3. Again, another one that totally flew under my radar, Karvi. This is a game from Hans Glick, the publisher, and in this one, it's Viking themed. So you're a Jarl. You're gonna go to the northern seas and do the things that good Vikings do. You're gonna go hire your warriors, go out and ship, and then go plunder and battle and whatnot. And it is a worker placement game. You had me at worker placement. I see worker placement. I'm immediately interested. And this one, I don't know why. I think it was added late, and that's why it's sort of flown under people's radars. But if you got worker placement and you've got dice, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm all about it. This one does seem to be a chunkier game. BGG waits already at 3.0, so 2 hours to 3 hours. So there's going to be a thinker. Let me see if we got any photos just of the cover right now. Pretty standard. Maybe this is why it's sort of flown on the radar. It's a pretty standard looking, nice looking, but nothing too exciting about a ship going there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's tied in the theme. I don't know. But regardless, worker placement, and you've got me right there. So let's move on. I got 2 more to talk about. The second one on the list of 10 here, Challengers Beach Cup. Folks, if you haven't already, check out my run through of Challengers on the Rahdo Runs Through channel. I love Challengers, and I didn't think I was going to. Honestly, it seemed it's a game based on the classic card game War. Like how, as the kids say, that's basic, right? But they've done such a really cool job of like gamifying it, right? Adding little touches. Now it's sort of like a deck builder where each round after you fight a warlike fight between another player, you're going to add cards to your deck. You're going to take cards out of the deck. And as I described on my final thoughts, I find it to be a really great introduction to deck building because you're not really worried about currency, victory points. You're just worried about how can I build a deck, what cards can I get that are going to give me high numbers, but also some lower numbers that give me special abilities, and that's going to help me duke it out versus my opponent. It's like the perfect tournament game because it's built as a game that plays up to 8, and I really like it at that higher player count where you play the 8 players, and then you switch around. You go through like tournament style play. Everyone's going to play each other. And then whoever has the most points, the finalists, there is player elimination. So in an 8-player game, 6 players are out. But then the final 2 play one final match using the deck they built throughout the tournament. And that will determine the champion. I like that a lot. I think it's so much fun. And, Beach Cup is the next one in the line of games here. So as they call Beach Cup, it's an interactive deck management game. Yeah, that sounds right. 1 to 8 players. So it does have an AI, which is interesting because if you play like 2 players rather than just battling each other the whole time, you actually get an AI so that you can battle it out as well. So they're going to continue that in Beach Cup here, and it looks like it's basically just new cards. It looks like. And I'm okay with that because there's different factions. They all have like abilities. Here's the secret base, this new one, Fairytale Forest, University. I feel like this could be like one of their evergreen titles, right? It's simple enough that people who know, all you have to do is say, hey, have you ever played that card game War? You know, where you just reveal cards, highest one wins the battle, so forth. I'd say 99% of people know this game, and it's a really easy segue. It's like, hey, let's play something a little better than War that's still, actually a lot better, that still maintains that classic War element of just simply playing cards. Yeah, one of our viewers live here on Twitch, folks, are talking about Dutch Yoda says 2.44. Wait, that seems heavy for this game. It does seem heavy. So, because it's a super light game, it's wonderful. But I'm wondering, maybe these new decks add a little more? Who knows? They've got a few photos here of, oh, okay. Now, see, here, okay, these, I do not know what language it's in, but look at those, the icons. You have that icon there, and you have the icon here, which seems to be the infinity symbol. So that seems like an ongoing ability. And then this icon here, is it take another turn or probably take another turn. So that is new to the game. Really excited about that. We'll see how this plays. Oh, here's one with rainbow color. So it can be any color. So obviously they're going to bring colors to the mix, which I like, but I hope that they have colorblind accessibility. Some icons that are easy for those of us who have color issues. We shall see. Okay, so that is my number 2 game, and let's go to the number 1 that I'm excited for. This is one of the games you may have missed at Essen Spiel. This is Imperial Miners, a game that was recently added. And this one, I love Imperial Settlers, and I love, you know, tableau building like they did and engine building. But this one's a standalone game in that universe, and it promises to be a light engine building game. 20 to 60 minutes, and you know what, I'm all about it. I like these type of games. Again, it's gonna be really easy to get to the table here. It looks like this is a bonus track or something. As you move up, you gain resources and whatnot. Here's look like the tableau building of it. Your miners, Imperial Mining, and let's see this one here. Yep, there's your hand of cards and getting resources. I know the original Imperial Settlers, some people didn't like the meanness, because there is a lot of, you know, take that. But that was tampered down, and like I think they redid it as Empires of the North, right? North, and used the same, or was part of the same world, but it didn't seem as like quote unquote mean. I personally didn't think it was mean, but because whenever someone attacked you, you could always flip it over and use it as like a base for another building or something like that. But yeah, there's some really nice bits. And Imperial Miners from Portal Games, I don't know why it flew under the radar. Maybe it's picking up steam. But friends, that's 10 games you may have missed for Essen Spiel. I hope that you all have a great time. Those of you who are going, please, if you're not, come back to my Twitch channel and YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing all kinds of streams this week, and got a couple of great things lined up. You'll be able to click the show notes or the description for links to those, such as my interview with the 2023 WSBG, World Series of Board Gaming champion, Angela Tal. I'm going to be doing that live, and I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to challenge Angela to Splendor. We're going to see if I can take on the champ. But anyways, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks again, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.